Sports, a realm of unscripted drama where heroes are made and dreams are shattered. It's a roller coaster of emotions, elation, despair. We live for these moments, the moments that stay with us long after the final whistle. Today we revisit two such moments that left an indelible mark on the world of sports, moments that remind us why we love the game. November 26, 2023, Jordan-Hare Stadium. The Iron Bowl, a rivalry like no other. The Auburn Tigers, the Alabama Crimson Tide, pride, passion, hate. It all collides in this epic showdown. The game was a seesaw battle. Momentum swung back and forth. Hope hung in the balance. Auburn fans, clad in orange and blue, roared with each tackle, each first down. Could this be their year? Could they finally vanquish their hated rivals? As the clock ticked down, the tension was unbearable. The air was thick with anticipation, every second feeling like an eternity. Fans from both sides held their breath, their eyes glued to the field, hoping for a miracle or dreading a disaster. The scoreboard showed the dwindling time, each tick echoing like a heartbeat in the silent stadium. The atmosphere was electric, charged with the hopes and dreams of thousands. This was more than just a game. It was a battle of wills, a test of endurance, and a moment that would be etched in memory forever. Alabama, clinging to a slim lead, had the ball. The players huddled together, their faces a mix of determination and exhaustion. They knew the weight of the moment, the legacy they were fighting to uphold. The quarterback, Jalen Milroe, stood at the center, his eyes scanning the field, calculating the next move. The pressure was immense. But this was what they had trained for, what they had dreamed of. Every play, every practice, every sacrifice had led to this moment. The crowd's roar was a distant hum, their focus solely on the task at hand. Auburn needed a miracle, a prayer answered. Their fans, a sea of orange and blue, were on their feet, hands clasped, eyes closed, whispering silent prayers. They had seen miracles before, moments of magic that defied logic and reason. They believed in their team, in the power of hope and faith. The tension was palpable, a collective breath held in anticipation. They knew the odds were against them, but in football, as in life, anything was possible. The next few moments would decide their fate, and they were ready to believe in the impossible, but fate, it seemed, had other plans. The sky above the stadium was a canvas of dramatic clouds, mirroring the turmoil below. Auburn fans watched with bated breath, their faces a mix of hope and fear. They had seen their team rise and fall, had experienced the highs and lows of the game, but this moment felt different, heavier, as if the very air was charged with destiny. The players on the field were warriors, fighting not just for victory but for pride, for honor, for the dreams of every fan in the stands. Jalen Milroe, Alabama's quarterback, dropped back to pass. His eyes were focused, his movements precise. He had trained for this, had envisioned this moment countless times. The weight of the game rested on his shoulders, but he was ready. The defense closed in, but he remained calm, his mind a flurry of calculations and strategies. He saw his receiver, a flash of crimson in the chaos, and made his decision. With a flick of his wrist, he launched the ball, a perfect spiral cutting through the air. Time seemed to slow, every eye in the stadium following its trajectory. He launched a deep ball towards the end zone. The ball soared through the air, a symbol of hope and despair, of dreams and nightmares. The crowd's collective gasp was almost audible, a wave of emotion sweeping through the stands. The players on the field watched, their hearts pounding, their fates hanging in the balance. The end zone was a beacon, a destination that held the promise of glory or the sting of defeat. The ball's arc was perfect, its path unwavering. It was a moment suspended in time, a heartbeat that seemed to last forever. Time seemed to slow to a crawl. Touchdown Alabama. The stadium fell silent. For a moment there was a stunned silence, as if the world had stopped turning. Then the Alabama fans erupted in joy, their cheers a deafening roar that echoed through the night. They had done it. They had secured their victory. The players on the field celebrated, their faces alight with triumph. It was a moment of pure elation, a culmination of their hard work and dedication. The scoreboard reflected their success, a testament to their skill and determination. Auburn fans watched in disbelief. Their hopes had been dashed in an instant, their dreams shattered. The shock was evident on their faces, a mix of disbelief and sorrow. They had come so close, had dared to hope, only to have it all taken away. The silence from their side of the stadium was deafening, a stark contrast to the jubilation of the Alabama fans. It was a moment of heartbreak, a reminder of the cruel nature of sports. They had given their all, but it hadn't been enough. The pain was raw, the loss cutting deep. Their dreams lay shattered on the turf. The field, once a battleground, was now a scene of desolation. Auburn players lay on the ground, their bodies exhausted, their spirits crushed. The fans in the stands mirrored their despair, their faces a picture of defeat. It was a scene of collective heartbreak, a moment that would be remembered for years to come. The game had been lost, but the memories would linger, a testament to their passion and dedication. They had fought bravely, but the outcome had been decided. The dream was over, at least for now. Tears streamed down their faces. The pain was palpable. It was more than just a game. It was a part of their identity, a source of pride and joy. The loss was a wound that would take time to heal, a scar that would remind them of this night. The tears were a testament to their love for the game, their unwavering support for their team. They had shared in the highs, and now they shared in the lows. It was a moment of unity and sorrow, a collective mourning for what could have been. This wasn't just a loss, it was a gut punch. The shattered memorabilia, the defeated expressions, all told a story of dreams unfulfilled. The fans had invested their hearts and souls into this game, and the loss was a bitter pill to swallow. It was a reminder of the harsh realities of sports, where victory and defeat are two sides of the same coin. The pain was real, the disappointment profound, but in the midst of the sorrow there was also a sense of resilience, a determination to rise again, to fight another day. It was a gut punch. The fans sat with their heads in their hands, the weight of the loss pressing down on them. The devastation was clear, a raw and unfiltered emotion. They had dared to dream, and now they faced the harsh reality of defeat. But even in their sorrow, there was a glimmer of hope, a belief that they would rise again. The game was over, but the spirit of Auburn was unbroken. They would come back stronger, more determined, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. This was not the end, but a new beginning. A reminder of the cruel reality of sports. The stadium lights began to dim, casting long shadows over the empty field. The echoes of the game still lingered in the air, a haunting reminder of what had transpired. The field, now silent and deserted, was a stark contrast to the chaos and excitement of just moments before. It was a place of memories, of triumphs and defeats, of dreams realized and shattered. As the lights went out, the reality of the loss set in, but with the darkness came a promise of a new dawn, a new game, and new hopes. The Iron Bowl is more than just a game. It's a spectacle that transcends the boundaries of sport, capturing the hearts and minds of fans across Alabama and beyond. Every year the state comes to a standstill as the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide face off in a contest that is as much about pride and tradition as it is about football. It's a clash of cultures, a meeting of two distinct fan bases that live and breathe their teams. The passion is palpable, the energy electric. From the moment the schedule is released, fans mark their calendars and begin the countdown to the big day. It's not just a game, it's an event that brings communities together and divides households. A battle for bragging rights, where every play, every tackle, and every touchdown is magnified. The players on the field are not just athletes, they are warriors fighting for the honor of their schools. The intensity is unmatched, the stakes incredibly high. For the fans, it's a roller coaster of emotions. A journey that can lead to the highest of highs or the lowest of lows. It's a rivalry steeped in history, with roots that go back over a century. The Iron Bowl has seen it all: legendary performances, unforgettable moments, and heartbreaking defeats. Each game adds a new chapter to the storied history, a new set of memories for fans to cherish or lament. The legacy of the Iron Bowl is built on these moments, each one contributing to the rich tapestry of this iconic rivalry. Generations of fans have lived and died with every snap. The emotions run deep, passed down from grandparents to parents to children. It's a family affair, a tradition that binds generations together. The Iron Bowl is more than just a game, it's a part of the fabric of life in Alabama. The memories of past games are shared around dinner tables, and the anticipation of future contests is a constant topic of conversation. Auburn fans know heartbreak all too well. They have experienced the agony of last-minute defeats, the pain of seeing victory snatched away in the final moments. The Iron Bowl has been a source of both joy and sorrow, a reminder of the thin line between triumph and despair. But through it all, their loyalty remains unwavering. They stand by their team, no matter the outcome. They have witnessed their fair share of last-minute defeats at the hands of Alabama. The Crimson Tide has often been the source of their heartbreak, delivering crushing blows that linger long after the final whistle. But these moments of despair only serve to strengthen their resolve. Each defeat is a lesson, each setback a stepping stone on the path to future glory. But through it all, their spirit remains unbroken. They will be back. They always come back. The Iron Bowl is a test of resilience, a measure of true fandom. Auburn fans know that the road to victory is paved with challenges, but they are undeterred. They believe in their team, in the power of perseverance, and in the promise of redemption. Because that's what true fans do. They endure the heartbreak, celebrate the victories, and always, always come back for more. The Iron Bowl is more than just a game. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of competition, the unbreakable bond of community, and the timeless allure of college football. In the end, it's the fans who make the Iron Bowl what it is. A rivalry forged in heartbreak, but sustained by hope and unwavering loyalty. Section 5, From Despair to Euphoria. But sports, like life, is full of surprises. Just when you think you've seen it all, something unbelievable happens. Something that reminds you why we watch, why we believe. October 27, 2024, FedEx Field. The Washington Commanders hosted the Chicago Bears. The game was a back-and-forth affair. Neither team could gain a clear advantage. As the clock ticked down, it seemed destined for overtime. Section 6, The Hail Mary, heard round the world. This is the story of an unforgettable moment in sports history, a moment that would be etched in the memories of fans forever. With just seconds remaining, the Commanders found themselves trailing by a touchdown. The tension in the stadium was palpable, every fan on the edge of their seat, hearts pounding in unison. The scoreboard showed a grim reality, but hope was not lost. They had one last chance. The team huddled together, drawing up a play that would either make or break their season. On the sidelines, players and coaches watched with bated breath, knowing that everything hinged on this moment. One last play to pull off a miracle. The players lined up, determination etched on their faces. They knew the odds were against them, but they also knew that miracles do happen in the world of sports. Jaden McDaniels, the Commanders' young quarterback, took the snap. The weight of the world seemed to rest on his shoulders. He had trained for this moment his entire life, and now it was time to deliver. He scrambled to his right, desperately searching for an open receiver. Time was running out. McDaniels heaved a prayer. The defenders closed in, but he kept his composure, eyes scanning the field for any sign of an open teammate. A Hail Mary towards the end zone. The ball left his hand, spiraling through the air, a perfect arc that seemed to defy gravity. The crowd held its collective breath, watching the ball's trajectory with wide eyes. The ball sailed through the air, a beacon of hope against a backdrop of despair. It seemed to hang in the air for an eternity, every second stretching out as fans and players alike watched its flight. Would it find its mark? Would this be the miracle they needed? The answer was just moments away, but those moments felt like a lifetime. Section 7, McDaniels to Brown, a moment of magic. Noah Brown, the Commanders' wide receiver, fought his way through a crowd of defenders. He leaped into the air, his eyes fixed on the descending ball. Time stood still. The crowd held its breath. Touchdown! Brown came down with the ball in the end zone. The impossible had happened. The Commanders had won. The stadium erupted in a cacophony of cheers. Players and coaches stormed the field, overcome with emotion. Section 8, The Unpredictable Nature of the Game, the Hail Mary, the ultimate act of desperation, a play that defies logic and reason. And yet, sometimes it works. Sometimes the football gods smile upon us. Sometimes the impossible becomes possible. Jaden McDaniels' pass will forever be etched in Commanders lore. It was a moment of pure magic, a reminder that in sports anything is possible. Section 9, The Enduring Power of Sports, the Iron Bowl, the Hail Mary. Two unforgettable moments, two sides of the same coin. They represent the very essence of sports. The highs, the lows, the unpredictability. We watch because we crave these moments. The moments that make us feel alive. The moments that stay with us long after the game is over. The moments that remind us why we love sports.